Hello, anybody here? If so, welcome and let me know if you can hear me. Still using this new microphone, so I'm not sure if it's fully working or not. So let's see, I'm just gonna remove that banner. So I think we're one or two people. So this is just a small hangout. I'm gonna be working on some web projects, and if anybody wants to join, that's fine. And place any comments or questions in the chat or stuff like that. So I have some sort of thought with the stream, at least, to talk about the normal building niche websites and affiliate websites and all that to build up a portfolio of niche websites to build some kind of income from, which is what I'm doing on my spare time. So I'm not sure about you guys watching, if you're into creating websites or not, or just thinking about getting started. It's a bit bad when you can't see who's joining the stream, because then I'm not sure who I'm talking to. So if you're watching, please give a shout out and tell me where you're from and what you're up to. If you want to get started with websites, or if you're already up and running, that would be great. Yeah, Sam, how are you doing today? Well, I hope I'm doing good, at least. Just hanging out and see who's online. If we have any people online at this time of the day around the world interested in affiliate marketing. So about myself, so I'm not sure if you guys watching are aware, but I've been doing Swedish websites for quite some time, and I'm trying to do a reboot and start from scratch, creating brand new English websites instead. And I've named that project Genesis, like a rebirth, or actually a beginning somewhat. So that's what I'm up to these days. So I've just finished selecting a niche for my first English US website, and it will be in the pet niche. So where are you from, Hassan? Are you European, or where are you calling from? I think I did have, no, I didn't. A map somewhere. So Hassan is saying, correct me if I'm wrong, you have over 100 AdSense blogs. Yes, that is correct. I have, I'm not sure. I think I have about, no, it's 50% correct. Those are not blogs. Those are, I just call them web services. They are built using PHP and MySQL. So they're sort of template-driven web services done using, I think there's a term called programmatic SEO, where you sort of mash up stuff together to create useful content for visitors. So they're not plain content blogs. So they're a bit different. I have about 140 of those, I think. And then I have maybe 16 Swedish blogs, just review blogs, purchase guides, basically. Pakistan, cool, good to meet you. Good you can join the stream. So yeah, that's correct. I have a bunch of websites or services monetized using AdSense. So and those are all in Swedish. So my current idea is to try to get into the US or global market, creating English websites instead. And I've come a bit on the way. As you might have seen on my channel, I have selected a niche, so it will be the first website in this attempt will be done in the pet niche. And I will select the sub niche in that area. Are you doing any websites at the moment, Hassan? Are those sites online tools? Yeah, sort of more like information-based services. So you can look up information that you're in need. So they are generated on the fly when you visit the page based on your search query. Basically, I generate content to serve that query. Yeah, you could call them online tools, but more like informational services, answering questions that you might have. So of course, I'm not going to show them or just detail them out too much, because the competition in this field is quite high. So if I were just to display them, anybody could just replicate the concept and put me out of business, so to say. But it's okay to ask questions, I mean, on the area around it, and I can try to explain as much as possible. So if you're skilled at some coding and SEO, then it's fairly straightforward to put up that kind of web services and sort of just mash up templates and content and all that kind of stuff. And of course, it's good to do some keyword research so you understand what you are generating, what kind of content is asked for by visitors. So let's see, where was I? Yeah, so these are some discussion points that I thought we might get into if anybody drops in to talk or hang out. And when it comes to my project Genesis, like I mentioned a while back, I have selected a niche for it, and I have registered the domain I'm going to be using. Also, I have already written 2 articles using the Jasper tool, which you have a link in the description too, I think. And so one outstanding point that I haven't sort of decided upon fully yet is the which hosting I'm going to use. And besides that, I'm doing additional keyword research, so I know what to write articles about. Mm-hmm. So I'm just playing around with StreamYard a bit, since I don't think we have any joiners at the moment. I'm gonna see, as you definitely understand by this point, I'm really new to live streaming, and the audience is low. Let's see if we can just zoom in a bit, and this is where I'm at, sort of. Okay, I'm gonna make a coffee, and let's see if I can put up a banner for that. Coffee. New coffee. Let's see if you can start that banner. Show it. Yes. Coffee. So this is the Jasper Dashboard, for those of you who haven't seen it. So this is where I will be doing most of my content in my first website in Project Genesis, and I'm already doing some content for my Gecko site in here. Actually, I might be looking into some keyword research, since I'm actually going to be adding some content on that site as well. You have to compare having an aged website compared to creating a brand new one, as I will be doing shortly. So it seems like running live streams at 2 o'clock Swedish time, at least, is not a high traffic time for streams. And actually, maybe it's not even a good time for me myself, to be honest. Then we can take away that one. Can we update this one? Edit. Let's see. So let's see, Creston Gecko, what should we write about? I think since the site is new, it's better to start with low search volume keywords. Start from the bottom. Brown crested gecko. Here we have really low competition keywords. So this should be fairly easy to rank for. And actually, let's see. SERP features, that's nice as well to see. Maybe this one, we can try it. I will go into Jasper AI tool and just create a new document. Keywords, gargle gecko or crested gecko, and we need to input some data, then we can just search to get some input to the AI engine to use to understand what we want to write about. And continue, generate some title ideas. And we'll see what we get. Oh, sorry, I'm using the wrong language. Should be English. Say generate. Western gecko versus gargoyle gecko. Yeah, I can take this one. Versus gargoyle. I will add the gecko here. Use. And then we will just generate an introduction paragraph. Let's see what we get. I will go with this one. Open editor. Yes. Say crested geckos here. Okay, we have an introduction and a title, and I prefer bolding this like that. And then I will get some suggested outline, topic ideas. See if it works. And I will just use the same, use the title. And I will use English, and English, we go for American. I'll generate some more ideas. Yeah, don't think we will get anything else. These are pretty good. We'll take these 5 and I will store them away on my notepad, I think. I'll actually try just letting Jasper write the whole article first. This doesn't look very nice. Okay, I will see if I can tell Jasper to write about Preston. It goes for oil. Okay. See what we can come up with for this article. Okay, let's see, we have some content at least, and that doesn't really help a lot to add any value. I think I will insert these headings. I think I will try to make these as headlines. And copy, and I will just activate writing. I think this is good enough. Make that an H2. And then we will again compose. See what comes up. Nice. So, take this and like that. Let's try again. Looks good. I will put this here and try the next. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, crap. And good. And we format a bit. And like this. And we compose again. Let's see what we come up with. Hello, visitor. How are you doing? Ah, it's Copenti. I'm doing good. I'm just working and chilling and hanging out. I'm sort of just writing on my case study website and doing some, for those who are interested and want to ask about my new US website. It's basically I've selected my niche and purchased my domain name, and I will go into hosting next. But then I just got stuck in working with Jasper. I rarely take time to use the tool that much, so that's what I'm up to. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's I like it as well so far, even though I don't use it that often. But I think I will be using it quite a lot now when I'm gonna attack the US market with my new website portfolio. It's really much better when you use the English language, and it even is decent or good even when you use it in Swedish. So I understand it's even good in Danish. So yeah, so it's a good tool for creating content. And but of course you need to read it and update and edit before you publish if you don't want to create extremely spammy websites. That's my takeaway. So basically what I've done here with this document, I just first I did go into and did some keyword research, and basically what I'm going to do with my open case study website, the one about geckos, is to pick low-hanging keywords like this one has a difficulty of 3. So I basically just copy pasted that into Jasper, and I did some Googling here, and I take that as an input to the AI engine and start creating content. And I used the blog post outline plugin, I'm not sure what I call it, and got sort of a table of contents and started from there. And just copy each title, and I make it an H2, and then I mark this. Then I just ask Jasper to compose. Then it sort of tries to create content related to that title. It's just typing. It's a bit scary and crazy. And then after a few sentences, I just take away some garbage and format it, and then we have the final title I was planning to write in this page. And I think we got some question from Robin Eric. Hello. Will you post videos on the entire journey when you build this entire niche site? Let's see. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I will probably run these two in parallel. Both the new US website and this more open case study that I had forgotten I started even last year. I don't think I will publish the actual niche and URL, not in the beginning for my US website, but I will post the process and talk about the process, where I'm standing, the ranking progress and stuff like that. So that's the plan, at least. So I think I have decided not to sort of publish the actual domain and website, at least not in the beginning, because it will be, if I have found a good niche that is having low competition and I start ranking, if I publish that, lots of people will just jump on and do probably the same website. So we'll see. In the beginning, I will have the actual website hidden, and but this one is already exposed, so I will have this open still and talk about it and show how I create content and how the rankings improve or gets worse. So I hope that answers your question. Anything specific you want to learn about, Robin, or know about the journey? Oops. So now Jasper is just creating content. Which is the better pet depends on your individual preferences. Thanks for reading. I think that is very decent. I have almost 1,000 words. So I will do one final paragraph to summarize. Like this. Then we have, I think this took 10 minutes to create this content using Jasper. I mean, of course, it's not like top of the line content, but it's basically the same kind of content you would get if you were to hire a low level or low cost writer today, doing it by hand and just sort of looking in Google for say the keywords and sort of mashing up content and create one article for yourself or for you as a publisher. So it's good enough, I think. And then I will actually go and publish it. No, not publish. I will open the website. We can get into the actual composition as well. Let's put it beside Jasper and posts. Yeah, it is fun. I usually watch other people's videos or streams or look in Twitter. Some people on Twitter are really good at sharing their thoughts about how to sort of write the articles when it comes to keyword and stuff like that. And just to be sure, just to be clear, I'm not an expert in any way. So it's a learning process, even though I've been doing it for quite some time. And you are never done learning SEO in any way, because the rules are changing every day, even several times every day. So all you can do is to keep up, creating content, adapting when things change. So now we have a new post, and I will, let's see, what will I do? I will go into focus mode, and I will take the title, copy the title, and just put it in here. And I will copy the content from Jasper, and I will just paste it. So we have an article for a low-hanging fruit keyword. Then what I usually do, I go into Canva, and I need to create some images, of course. And I have this one where I just, in Canva, you can, you have a big library of pictures which you can just insert or search from. So I will look for gargoyle gecko, and I will just pick some image here. Do we have any gargoyle geckos? Here we have one, and we can minimize it a bit. I'm not really good at graphics, and we need a crested one as well. Gecko. Oh, scary. So if we do something like, since this article is about which of these geckos you should have, I'm thinking if we have both of them in the same picture would be nice. So if we do like we increase this one, no, doesn't matter. I can change that later on. I will just keep them a bit close, and I will do a snipping like this. So this will be, and I will save it to disk. That this will be my featured image is the plan for the actual article. So you can't see this probably, but I'm just gonna save this image locally on my drive. And let's see, and it's Krusty versus Gargoyle will be the name. Okay. Then we go in here, and I will set the featured image just by dropping that image I just saved. I will drop it in the set featured image box in WordPress, if I can find it. Any day now. Any day. Here it comes. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, here is, and we can just do a preview so far how this article will look. And this is it. Crested gecko versus gargoyle gecko, which is the better pet? Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. So what else should we insert? I think some image, at least 2 images in this content should be enough. So we can have one. I will go back to Canva, and I will delete, and I will look for another crested gecko image. We were talking a lot about climbing, so I will take this one, and I will copy that, and I will crested geckos are smaller, so climbers. That is actually not a true statement Jasper generated here. I need to update that. But I also insert the picture here, since it's about climbing. Climbing. Crested. Climbing. I usually do some bolding and italicinization, or whatever you might call that. I think I will just do like that. Because actually, since I have crested geckos at home, I really know that they are really good climbers as well. Content planning is very hard for me, says Robin. To know what to post next and set up a nice structure on that workflow. Do you plan your blog post with keywords in Excel or any other tool? Yeah, sort of. I usually do some research similar like this, and since I'm using this tool here, I can more or less just export this list into Excel, and I'm not using Windows Excel. I'm using usually Google Docs Excel, so I have all my documents with me online. But I guess you have that in Excel, Windows Excel these days as well online. But I'm usually using Google Docs and Google Spreadsheets, and I don't create like a 200 blog posts plan. I just start from the bottom, working my way up, sort of to build. Since you don't have any authority when you start a new website, you should start with creating posts with low traffic to sort of rank quicker, and even you might be getting links quicker if you rank high and you create good content for low-hanging fruits. Then when you start trying to rank for more highly competitive keywords, then you have traffic, you have authority, you might even have a few inlinks based upon that those low competition articles you created. So for this, I might just more or less go to, let's see, I think they have an export here. So if I press this button here, I can export this to Excel or to a CSV and import it into Google Spreadsheets. And then I can pick and choose which I want to target. And then I also can mark which ones I have written, the date I published them. So then I can keep track of how long does it take to rank and how long does this and that take. So that's a flow that I like to work on, how to plan. My email, that's a good question. Let me check if I think it's on my YouTube settings somewhere. I think you should see it if you go to my channel page and about. No, view email address. Yeah, I can insert it here. I think this one is working. Hopefully. And maybe I should just do like this. So replace at with the actual at sign. Okie dokie, let's see, what was I doing? So, what's your name? Robin, I hope that explained some part of my workflow. But I don't think you should spend too much time planning and thinking, and I'm not sure where you are in your process, if you are started or what you're doing. Yeah, so it's easy to end up in the good old analysis paralysis. Yeah, you should look into SEO ranking. I'm not using it like extremely much, but I usually end up just looking in the Google SERP and Google Suggest and that. But this time I thought I might use it a bit more. And I think I have a link, actually an affiliate link, even though in the stream. So if I put it up, please use that one. And I can try it out and see if it works, then I get some discount. And the reason why I'm using SEO ranking is actually because Hrefs is extremely expensive, in my opinion. And I've been comparing these SEO ranking and SEMrush and Hrefs, and they provide basically the same features, more or less. But SEO ranking was like, I don't know, half the price. And I don't look and track my keywords every day anyway, so I don't need that feature. And you can sort of package your price model better with SEO ranking, at least when I started using it. So look into that if you want. And let's get back to the article that we are building. So we need to maybe at least one or two more images. So we have one image to this is a crested gecko climbing. We maybe should have one goggle gecko as well. And I will look into that here. Let's see, I think I will take this one. Looks a bit angry. Looks a bit angry. Don't be angry. It's really good to use Canva, I think. I like it. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a message and answer here. Sorry about that. Logistics with the family, of course, needs to be handled. So I'm gonna leave in a few minutes and pick up one of the kids from at the barbershop. And I'm just gonna round this up with this image is perfect for that heading. More aggressive, and he looks a bit aggressive. And add some go more aggressive. Yes, so that's cool. So at least I got some work done. So this article was made with Jasper AI. It took about maybe effective time 15 minutes to create, which is really good. I need to be using this tool much more. And I feel like it's actually decent content, to be honest. If you just want to create content for simple blogs for ranking purposes, it's good enough. Yeah, we should look into not Hrefs, but maybe SEO ranking. They have cheaper versions of the plan. If you don't want your keywords to be updated every day, you can have once a week, then it gets really much cheaper. Or at least you used to be able to have it like that. Okay, then I have the SEO part, or like setting a title left. I will copy I usually just take the H1 and put it in here in the Yoast SEO box. And I can just take some of the text here. I have something. Google still just puts in whatever I feel like, so it it's not usually a big deal to insert stuff here. Sometimes it will be used at least. So let's do a final preview of the article and we'll see how it looks. So we have created a new article for the Gecko Spot, and I will publish it. Publish. And maybe I need to look at also the slug, because I don't want to have too long. Gecko versus Goggle Gecko should be nice. Publish, and let's see, where did it go? View post. Next, I will just also share stop and share. No, share screen again, and I will this time share the other window here. So this is search console for this website, the Gecko Spot. And we can see that since it started, it was like nothing at all, even though all the 3 articles I've been having on this site since June last year, they haven't been changed, there are no more added. It did take, I don't know, like 6 or 7 months, 6 months at least, before anything started to happen around here. So that's interesting. And so what I will do now as a final step is to copy the link to the new article, and I will go into audit for Google to understand that we have a new article that it doesn't know about, and test it. And then I will ask Google to index it as soon as possible. I haven't installed Index Now, or the the plugin from RankBrain, where I can actually almost enforce instant indexing. I haven't done that yet. So this looks good, and we press, what do we press? Ask for indexing up here. So now this page probably will be indexed already tomorrow and start ranking in some time. And we can look into that in the next live session, maybe already on Thursday. So that's it for today. I'm off now, and thanks for watching and hanging out with me. And good luck with your own projects. And I will see you guys in the next stream or in the next video that might come up sometime this week or next. I don't have a very set schedule on my various video productions. So take care. Bye. I'm just gonna see if I can find the end broadcast button. Here it is. Bye bye.